What's up, guys? We back with another video, man. And this is gonna be a quick one. We're just gonna take a look at the auto air control valve on the red Integra right here. I think that might be one of the issues. As you know, it's notorious on Hondas and Acuras to get clogged, pretty much dirty, and cause a surge. Mine isn't necessarily a surge; it's more or less a high idle, which I will be tinkering with the throttle body too, the little flathead screw that you move. I think mine is stuck. If it's stuck, I'll get a new throttle body, which I did buy, as I said in the last video, but it's just too big. This is 70 millimeter. This thing is huge. So if this one's stuck, I'll get a throttle body from the junkyard. But if I need an auto air control valve, I'll go ahead and buy that one new, because the one at the junkyard has just as likely a chance of being bad as well. So I'm not going to take it all the way off. I'm just going to take the 212s off, clean it out with some brake clean, and then see what she do. I'm also probably going to drive the car around today, kind of see what, kind of feel how it is. I haven't drove it in a long time, get it ready for Honda Day. I feel like I need some suspension and stuff, which I do have a video coming out for that too. But yeah, man, let's just get started. I got to get it moved a little bit over in the garage, because it's tucked in the corner right there. And I got space, and then I got the black tag. So I got the black tag on the dollies right now, as you can see. So I can't just slide this one over, so I got to actually pull it out. So I'm gonna move the wife's car, then I'm going to pull back and then pull back in. So let's get started. As you can hear, it's revving up high, but look, we have a coolant leak somewhere. Revving at about 2,500. So yeah, that's my issue right now. But check this out. Alright, so before I get started, this is how I do it. My ISO is fucking crazy right now. How do you do ISO? Dang it. ISO. Oh, there you go. 2,000. See the difference. All right, well, whatever. So the way that I do my I'm having high revs. The way that I check mines, or so I'm not gonna tell you how to check yours, but the way that I check mines is usually I'll check for, keep it simple. So check for the simple stuff first. Never just start replacing parts. So, you know, you check your coolant, make sure your coolant doesn't have an air bubble or leak. Sometimes your radiator cap could do that as well. You'll see the steps that I go through in this. So check your coolant, which I know I have a leak. This is a prequel. This is a prequel. So I know I have a leak. I think I found it, but anywho, check for coolant. Your idle air control valve usually can cause surges if it's dirty or clogged, and they fail a lot on the Honda and Acura chassis, which we're going to check that too. And then what else could cause surging? There's a screw. I don't know what this screw is called. Let me know what it is. It's like an idle screw. I don't know. It adjusts your idle if you have, like, you know, just a slightly high, slightly low. You can adjust your idle, which it probably just changes that flapper and changes the amount of air that it lets in at idle. So those are the kind of 3 things that'll cause surges, in my opinion. Idle surges that I can think of. Any more that you know, comment below. Anything that I'm missing, comment below. But we're gonna get into the video and check out what's going on with my Integra. So let's get it. Alright, so that's our issue right now. Revving super high. I can already smell coolant, so it's definitely a leak somewhere. I can smell something. Yeah, it definitely smells like coolant. So we need to figure that out. And see, it's no leaks. It's not like leaking bad because there's nothing there now. So we're just gonna do some troubleshooting on that. I might not even take the IAC, the idle air control off yet. I'm gonna try to find this leak, see where something's wet on the back, because it's not leaking from the front, it's leaking from the back side. So let's check that out. All right, so I had to charge my battery up a little bit, so I kind of got started, but pretty much, oh, check out Big Bertha. This thing is the truth, bruh. This thing is the truth. She get me right, you know, but that's the truth, you know. This the guy she tell you not to worry about, you know what I'm saying? That's you. But anywho, anytime you're troubleshooting a leak, a coolant leak, or a oil leak, you always want to start from the bottom and see where your drip is, and then look straight up, of course. So that's what I did. I seen where my puddle was, and I looked straight up, and I pretty much routed it all the way up. I'm not even gonna get under the car. I routed it all the way up. I found some reminiscences. I don't know what that word would be. Shit, let me see what you can see. So I got, it's pretty much following up the transmission, where the transmission and the engine meets, up to there. And then it kind of stops. You can't see anything, so I'm not going to try to tell you. But, so it kind of stops right under the thermostat housing. So, I'm guessing I replaced the water neck seal, but I never replaced the thermostat housing. I guess it's a seal between the water neck housing and the thermostat housing. I'll show you that at least. You see, move that out of the way. See right here, this split right here. Let me zoom in. I never took this apart. I took it off from this end. So I think I'm gonna take this apart and get a new seal for that. But I can't really tell, because as you can see this, like right here where the engine and transmission mates, that's pretty dry. Focus, not on my finger. Yeah, that's dry. But right under it is where the leak starts. So if I move this shit, let me see. I can't see because fucking light. I can't see the camera. You can see a little bit of, you see that kind of like, it looks like kind of like battery acid shit, but that's just dried up coolant. So it got to be this thermostat housing right here or one of these hoses. I kind of felt under the hoses. They're all dry. Yeah, they're all under the hoses are dry. So I think it's that seal. And it's a good picture. It's a good sight right here. Yeah, but you can see that kind of looks like a waterfall right here. You can't see it. It's focusing on this clutch line. You see that? Those drips right there. So that's right under that water neck, and it doesn't go above it. So that's probably my issue, which sucks because I'm gonna have to drain all the coolant and everything to do that. But I got a leak and I got a high rev, so I gotta cure that. I also opened this up to see if this was full. I mean, it's pretty much full. I got fluid right there. I'm gonna let it cool down and see again, but it's not a big leak. It's not a big leak. Like, the car been sitting for shit weeks, and look, you got that drip and that drip. So it's not a big leak, but it's a leak, and I want to fix it. It's a fully rebuilt engine, so why not? And it shouldn't be leaking. And that might be causing my rev, you know what I mean? Low coolant can cause your idle to be high, but usually it would just rev. And you see what happened when I put my finger over the auto air control valve, like bypass port, it immediately drops the RPMs. My wife. But it immediately drops the RPMs. Every time I'm right here, I see that picture. And it's a long story behind it. It's hilarious, but it's just funny. But anyway, what the hell? Oh, that's the starter. But anyway, yeah, so we need to figure that out so we can get running. Well, I really want this car running well. Like, I want it running perfect. Like, it should be running perfect. So we're going to just kind of start knocking things off the list. I'm not going to do that thermostat today. Maybe a week or two. I'll get the gaskets and everything, have it all done, and that'll be a Friday night project. Maybe grab Eric, snatch him from his family, and, you know, we knock that out in the night. But, yeah, so, what am I going to do now? I'm going to top off the coolant. I'm going to replace this hose, too. This orange hose, it's already fucking blew up once. You could look how it's struggling, bruh. I need to replace this hose, which I got in this bag, which I forgot I put it in this bag, so I couldn't find it and I didn't replace it. So now I got that. That'll go there. We'll replace that hose. We're going to fix this coolant issue. We're going to check the IACV, which is right here. This doohickey right here. I'm going to pull that off. Just these 212s. You can see the one right here. The other one's right here. It's black. Pull that off. Check the filter. See how that looks. And then that's one thing I want to do. This throttle body. This is what I was talking about. This flathead right here. You can see it's kind of chewed up already. Let me see. Let's grab a flat. Here goes a flat. I should be able to turn this. Let's see. See, it's going horizontal. And this screwdriver is small, but you see it just pops right out. Which is an issue. So if I can't adjust that, that takes a lot of the functionality out of the throttle body. Let's check that other throttle body. So, shoot. So here goes the screw on this one. You see how, I mean, my screwdriver literally sits in there. Of course it's turning now, but like, I know I'll be able to turn this one. But I don't have leverage with one hand, so it's just spinning the whole damn thing. But You can see it's not popping out. And I could take a Dremel to the other one, but nah. Anywho. So we got some things to do on this Integra to get it ready for Honda Day. I just want to be able to hop in it and ride and not have any worries. It was overheating on me a little bit in the last Honda Day. But like I turn on, shit, I don't got no heat. I don't know, it just cooled down pretty much. And that might be because of the, it could be because of the coolant leak. It might leak faster when I drive. My fans also, I got them on a switch right now because they weren't kicking on by themselves, which is another whole issue that I need to troubleshoot. I do have the new Wireworks harness that I still haven't put on yet. People have been asking me to install that forever. That'll go on. That's right here. I probably would have been sold that joint if it wasn't a weird setup. So I would have probably sold it, but it's a OBD1 engine harness with an OBD2 ECU plugs. I just figured it would be, I could always, my ECU is OBD2, so I figured I could always get a jumper harness for it to go to OBD1. So I just wanted to leave it, the plugs OBD2 for now so I can use it right away. But I have a OBD1 distributor and alternator. So the engine side is OBD1, but the ECU side is OBD2. So it'd probably be hard to sell. But anywho, so that's what we need to do for the J front tag. I might paint it over. If I get in the mood here soon, I might repaint it, sand it, and fill in some dents and dings and stuff. But yeah, and then I don't know, man. I don't know. We're still working on the black tag. I got the front off. I got that video sitting on the laptop that I need to finish editing. But yeah, man. So that's kind of just a update video, I guess. Vlog. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's what it is right now. Let's take all this IACV and see what it looks like. Let's go. Alright, so we got the IACV right here. I got it zoomed in so you're not going to see a lot, but yeah. Let's get it. You ain't going to see a lot of me. You'll see the IACV. That's right. Let me just get the light out of the way. Where? I need it. That was easy. Oh, please don't hit that brake line. You son of a bitch. Seriously. Alright, well, let's get this other one. Where is it at? Right here. I seen another dude take this off and he was saying you couldn't get a ratchet wrench on it. I don't know why. As you see, that went pretty quick. I got that off in 2 seconds. I definitely would have did this a long time ago had I known. Oh man, that's trashed anyways. So let's take a look at this. It's kind of hard to reach over the car, but as you can see, it's pretty trashed. Look at all that gunk in there. And that right there, I don't know. I'm gonna just hit it with some brake clean. I don't even know where it's gonna go. I'm gonna just hit it with some brake clean and call it a day. That one bolt came out. Don't want to lose my bolts. Get this thing to turn. All right, so that's a good view of it. We'll go ahead and hit it with some brake clean and call it a day. See how I act. Alright, I'm gonna try to like turn it upside down so it falls out. But I can hardly get to it. Well, that ain't smart. Spray my whole damn hand. Shit, I don't have one of the straws, so it is what it is. For future reference, I'll make these hoses longer. The gasket won't. Where's the fucking gasket? Well, that's probably it. There's no gasket on here. There's no gasket on here. Motherfucker. Hands gonna be burning after this. All right, y'all. I got some gloves, man. All right, so upon taking, there goes the wife. Upon taking the ICV off, auto air control valve off, I noticed I didn't have a gasket on it. So I definitely missed that, but I don't know if that was my fault. Because I'm pretty sure like I taped it up when I rebuilt the engine. I didn't take that off of the intake manifold. So I'm going to fault that to the previous owner, but that pretty much creates a vacuum leak, which is why when I put my hand over the bypass, I think that's what it's called, but you know, my idles drop immediately because I sealed that leak pretty much. So definitely got to get a auto air control valve gasket. I'll go to Honda and get that. And then as you see, I cleaned it out a little bit. I put some gloves on. My hands ain't burning, so don't grill me, but that's a good discovery. Sometimes you just got to take a second and look at it to see what's going on. I thought it was gonna be way harder than that. I looked at some videos. Dude was like, you know, he couldn't get a ratchet on it, so he was using pretty much the open inside, you know, like one little turn at a time. So I kind of was procrastinating on it, but shit, man, I got it off in, you know, maybe 10 seconds. You seen it, you know. I didn't speed it up or anything, so not 10 seconds, but within a minute. So that's something to look into. Obviously, I got to check my thermostat housing gasket, which, I mean, fuck, he didn't put one on the damn, it wasn't one on the auto air control valve. So, like, anything that, those are two things that I didn't take apart on the engine when I rebuilt it. So, shit happens. And I had some leaks myself. I had, you know, my valve seals were leaking. I think they were because they were eBay ones. I changed them to OEM, and they didn't leak anymore. But that was an oil leak, so that's fixed. But man, maybe we'll get there. And then the only other complaints I have about the car is the suspension and the power steering. When you ain't 18 no more, you kind of miss power steering. I thought the Chase Bays kit was going to be like give it at least kind of a feel of power steering, but no, not at all. So in this car, I might add the rack back, add the power steering back, But in the black tag, I'll just go manual rack, which I have. And I'm gonna do a video on an actual manual subframe and manual rack compared to the power steering subframe and power steering rack. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you like what you saw. I'm gonna be doing some more things like this, just whatever I'm doing during the day, because it's just so much pressure trying to have a video on a certain thing. Like you'll fuck around and not work on your car because you're not ready to make the video, which needs to stop happening in my case. So it's just gonna be for my 150 or so subscribers that always watch this joint. It's just, you know, a little update, and this is where we at. All right, man, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.